Hey guys,
I'm Bob.
I'm Barb, and together we make up
HetteshWorld.
So the video you're going to see today is an old video from September of 2020.
It's the beginning.
The beginning. So basically we are leaving Batesville, Indiana, and we are overnighting our way down to Livingston, Texas, so we can domicile and become Texans. So we'll start at the beginning where our friends and family kind of send us off.
So be nice. Come laugh with us as we take this journey together.
We're learning, and we've learned a lot since then. So stay tuned. This is our first tow, and we are heading to Livingston, Texas, where we are going to finish up our domicile. Because everything's temporary. The truck, the camper, the Can-Am. We have to get the tags, the license plates. We have to get our driver's license. We have to get registered to vote. Whatever else needs to be done. So we're going to be in Livingston for a week, and then I'm working because we're new Thousand Trails members, and we've been approved, and we don't have our number yet. So we'll be doing a video on Thousand Trails down the road too. So I will probably have to call them to help get them to schedule for us what we need to do. But we're pretty much going to be wintering in Texas. You're going to see our first hookup and how it went officially from leaving here for the drive. And I want to do a shout out to Changing Lanes. We have their checklist. So today we were going through things and working through things, and we're working on our own checklist off of that, but it was pretty good. So it just took us forever because we don't know what we're doing, right?
We're inexperienced.
All right, so stay tuned. We're Bob and Barb. We've lived by the rules all of our lives, but in 2020, we threw that rule book out the window. We sold our home and moved full-time into an RV with our cat Amelia, and from now on, we will be living life our way. Don't you want to come travel in our world?
We are camping at the very first time overnight at a Cracker Barrel. We're sort of pinched in the corner here, but we're in a nice safe spot. And to prove that we're at a Cracker Barrel, there we go. Tomorrow we're gonna have a nice delicious breakfast. Guess where we are on our second boondocking travel to Livingston, Texas. Walmart. Got the trailer parked in a truck area for the night. We did bump out a couple of the slides. I know that's usually against Walmart etiquette, but that's the only way we could access the rooms in the back. So we bumped a couple slides out to accommodate us for the night. Just to compare our trailer to a full-size rig, here's the difference in the length. Probably has us by about 8 feet.
So here we are pulling into the Escapees RV Park in Rainbow End. Our Garmin called
Arriving
it
at 140 Escapees Drive on the right.
Escapees, that's where it says we are. The office is on the right.
Hey, buddy.
Today we are working on our domicile status in Livingston, Texas at the Escapees RV Park.
First step was to go get the truck, the camper, and the Can-Am Spyder inspected by a state inspector, which we went to Trailer Repair and Maintenance, which is in Goodrich, Texas, which is right down the street from Escapees Park.
Yep. And it was very easy. I mean, not a hassle, easy to do, and not expensive at all. The next step, we're now going to be heading off to see the library to print stuff off that we still need to have printed off, and then we're heading to the tax collector to give them lots of money.
Yep.
So, and then after that, we can't do our driver's license until
toward the end of January, scheduled right now in Polk County, Texas.
Close to Bob's birthday.
Yep.
So he'll get a new license on his birthday.
Yay.
So stay tuned and we'll try to share some of this stuff with you as we go. I forget the
Arriving
address.
at 416 North Washington Avenue on the right.
On the right, that's 403. That's, I don't know.
Probably this building right here. Polk County.
Yep, that's it. That is where you want to go. So I want to talk a little bit about domiciling and why it's something you may want to consider. I do have some notes here, so you're going to see me jumping up and down because I did do this back in September, and it's hard to believe that I've pushed it out of my head and closed the file drawer in my head. But basically, what is a domicile? A domicile is kind of where you establish that you live in a certain place. We were technically domiciled in Indiana. We owned land and we had a house and we registered a boat and we had driver's license and vehicles, and we lived there for a long time. So we sold our house and we had no place to live. So we needed a place where we could get a driver's license, where we could consider it our home, have a base address where mail could be delivered, and a place where we could vote. And we settled on Texas, and we went through the Escapees RV Club. And the Escapees RV Club is something that's a really good thing to look into. I'm going to have links below for everything I mentioned, including the Escapees RV Club. They will do domicile in Texas, Florida, and South Dakota. And I do believe that you can domicile in a couple other states, maybe Montana and Delaware, but not through Escapees. So basically, step one for us was to secure an address. So we joined the Escapees group and had a mailbox set up under our name.
Yeah, that was all before leaving the state of Indiana.
Yep.
We got all that set up
Yep.
via email and stuff.
I'm very anal about things to make sure that they're done, because when we got down here, I was extremely nervous that I'd missed something, and we were only here for a certain time and we weren't going to be able to get it done. So we had our address set up before we moved, and then eventually, don't forget to go online at the post office and change your address to your new address in Texas to make sure everything's finally forwarded there or wherever you domicile. You have to establish some kind of social and professional connections. We set up our family doctor at Texas.
And also our pets.
The veterinarian.
The vet, yeah.
Livingston Veterinary Hospital is great. And then Livingston, Dr. Hutchinson is our doctor. And she's a tiny little Dolly Parton with dark hair. We also donated to an organization down there, a safe house. And we got a library card, so that was our connection. But you could get a lawyer, you could purchase real estate if you wanted to, anything that, shows you're connected to the place.
Yeah, they would like you to spend a little bit of time in Livingston, so you're part of the community and not just, it's just not just a P.O. box for you. So
Yeah.
It gives you a little connection to the town there. It's a nice little, cute little town.
Oh yeah, you'll see it in the, yeah.
It's got some little restaurants and people very nice.
Yeah, very nice there, very helpful. Even at the tax office, they were.
Yeah.
Go to the lady all the way down on the end. She is wonderful.
Yeah, you can tell it's definitely a small town when you go in because
Yeah.
it's not like when you get in a major city how you feel the pressure of going into a government agency. It's very low key.
Yeah. The next thing you want to do is you want to complete a driver's license application. You can find all of this online. Once again, I'll have the links below. You fill it out and you hold on to it, and then you go on the driver's license site at Texas, whatever it is,
.gov
or .dot or whatever it is, and you make an appointment. Now, we started in September. We didn't make the appointment until we got to Texas,
Yeah.
and we wouldn't see us till January 25th.
Yeah.
So it may not be that bad now, but it took a while.
Yeah, this is Polk County, and they because of COVID, it was scheduled back ordered.
Yeah.
So, but we had other escapee members tell us that if you went to another county to get your license, you could do it a little quicker. But we just went ahead and scheduled it. It worked well with our moving around, so we scheduled it for January is when it happened.
And I will tell you that we did already go to our driver's license appointment, and it was super easy.
Yeah.
We had everything that we needed that was required to bring with us to set up, our old license and our birth certificates, and to set up a new driver's license. And it was quick and easy, and we got them in the mail, nothing flat.
Yeah, just like any DMV, make sure you got all your your I's dotted. So, because otherwise we've seen people get in line and have to turn around and leave. So Barb was very anal on making sure we had everything.
Hey,
so
only I can say I'm anal.
So we went right through and had no problem.
Yeah. And their pictures are really good. They don't do like Indiana where you gotta tuck your hair behind your ears and hold your head up so you look like Lindsay Lohan's mugshot. So that's the first thing you do. Then the next thing you do is you complete your vehicle registration forms online, or you print them off and you complete them. And then you are going to take that plus a voter registration form, because they want you to all get set up to vote. And then when you're in Texas, you take it to the Polk County tax office.
Yeah.
And that wasn't too bad either. When you come in, they have two sides, and the one side is voter registration, and then you just, and it's like a little table. It's like an old-fashioned courthouse is what it reminds me of. But it has this long table in the middle, so one side's voter and the other side is vehicle. And like I said, the lady on the end is super nice and super friendly and was helpful and great. And she went through our paperwork. We had to have, with this, we had to have
all three of our vehicles, none of them were registered in the state of Indiana, so we had to get them all registered here, and we had to pay taxes on them because we had not paid taxes after the purchase.
Yeah.
So we went ahead and did it all in Texas.
Cheaper in Texas to do it.
Yeah.
And everything was due to be done. So we had to have proof of insurance. We had to have our current driver's license, which our Indiana ones were fine. We had to have our vehicle registration forms, our birth certificates and our passport, our social security cards. We had to have a vehicle inspection report, which that was super easy. It's very close out of the Escapees campground. I've got it listed in our video, and I'll have the gentleman's link below, but what is it, maybe 4 minutes away, or?
Yeah, 10 minutes at the most. I mean, it was pretty close, and the guy was very
Wonderful.
cordial. We just drove up to, he's got a little one-bay shop, and we just pulled up, done the inspection, and we were in and out, I'd say 15 minutes at the most.
Yep. If you have a loan, you have to bring that paperwork. If you already have a title, then you have to bring that paperwork in to switch it.
That's something in Texas you have to do yearly anyway. You have to get your vehicles inspected. So if you're out of the state during the time of your re-inspection, you can wait that year. But when you come back, you got so many days to get it registered before once you're back in Texas.
Yep, which is nice. So yeah, that's really nice. On the side of our RV out front, we had a thing that showed the weight. And we had to take a picture of that, and we had to take a picture of the outside of the camper.
Yeah.
And that paperwork had to be included too. I don't know why, but for the first time they keep that in there. And then that's really pretty much it. I mean, we filled everything out. There was something I didn't mark, and we had to go back out into the car for 10 minutes, and I can't remember what it was either, but we went in the car like for 10 minutes and fixed it and got back in line, and it was super easy. They mail you in the mail your new vehicle registration, your new titles, your license plates. Like our driver's license came in the mail, our voter registration cards came in the mail.
Our license plates we actually got that day.
Oh yeah, you're right. We did
because I
get
installed
those.
them right away.
That's right.
So those were right away.
And
the registrations and stuff, of course, were after the fact.
And I mean, the license plate, I don't know what state you guys are all in. In Indiana, it was more expensive for plates than it was down here in Texas. And then there is a registration fee and setup fee and all that stuff for the first time as well. But otherwise, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it was pretty simple.
So, on to the next thing. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share the video, anything you can. We're new subscribers. We subscribe to our own channel too under our own name.
Give us a thumbs up.
And we are hoping to be inspirations to let people know that they can do anything they want to do at any time in their life. Young, old, family, grown kids, no kids, doesn't matter. Pets. Lilia's in the back seat back there. So, whatever it is. But just remember, we're HetteshWorld, so come travel.
In our world.